Because I feel like a lot of times I don't mean to, but I don't really take my music that serious. As serious as somebody who was like out here trying to push their record or in the studio all the time. I mean, I am in the studio all the time. That's because the studio is my room. And I sit on my bed and I just kind of like, you know, chill out, and someone will send me a beat, and within a couple of minutes or sometimes a couple of days, I'll have something recorded. I mean, like the last thing that I just did in February was, it just like all started just one day. I just started recording, and that day just like went throughout the entire month, and I just made an entire mixtape, and it's just like me letting things out. So I don't really like consider it a project. It's just like me hanging out with myself and making music. And so I'm actually surprised when people listen to it, and I want them to listen to it because I don't know, I feel like they can relate to it a lot of the times, and it feels good to have people relate to you.
Why?
Like, I just feel like that's kind of what life is all about, to like meet people and relate. And if you don't relate to anybody, then you're really not gonna I don't know, interact with anybody. Because why else would you hang out with anybody if you didn't relate to them? I don't know. It's just weird. It's a lot of fun meeting people who relate to me and listen to the music. Like, oh yeah, I was listening to your song the other day and I just totally felt where you're coming from. And I'm like, wow, really? Like, I didn't know anybody else felt like that, or even went through these kind of situations. Because most of the time it's just like me talking to myself, or like talking to somebody in the songs. It's just all situations that I've been in. And sometimes I make up situations. Like, I used to write a lot of like story type songs, girls doing crack, which I don't do any type of drugs, but I don't know. But if I wanted anybody to take something away from my music, it'd probably be that you're not the only one, and we all we're going through something. And I don't know, just to feel like they can relate to somebody and not have to hit every single note in the book, because I can't do that. Well, I was born in Austin, Texas, but then I moved to California in 2011, and I've been living in Chicago. Wait. Yeah, in 2001, I moved to California, and I moved to Chicago in 2010, and I've been living here ever since.
Where you get that from?
With my hat.
Wow.
Hey man, straight up California, man. Got weed everywhere. Don't throw that shit on the track. Oh, for real?